What's up, everybody? This is Beard Laws, episode number 64. And for anybody that thought we'd be like 5 minutes late, you were wrong. We're pretty much right on time. Unless maybe you're on the West Coast and you were expecting it to be 9 o'clock, like one of our guys from Triple T got on, and it was actually 12 o'clock our time, and it was 9 o'clock their time. Shout out Colin Ray. Go check him out, Friendly Felon. That was him. That was you. Yeah, I'm calling you out. So anyways, this is Beard Laws podcast, episode 64, interview with Josh Hatfield, the author of Slimegirl, co-host of JVJpodcast. We have another exciting episode. We got Beard Gang Actual hanging out back. We got our favorite news guy, Brandon J. McDermott. And Logan's running on Eastern Standard Logan time. So he might be here. He might not. So I guess you'll have to stay tuned to find out. But we do know that Chris Ireland's here, and we're super excited. And we got all our regulars here. We got Grimlock and Nick H, Bearded Tater Turtle. Pixel Intellect is here for Brandon because they're a big fan. And hopefully you'll be a big fan of this show when you're done. In the Blur's here. Blur's always a good time. Yeah, he said Beardy. Is that me or them? So anyways, Sarge is in the house. We appreciate every single one of you. Let's do the intro. Let's get into this episode. You guys ready? Yeah, they're ready. I'm pretty sure anyways. All right, let's do it. Oh, hey, what's up, everybody? Beard Laws, episode 64. As promised, Beard Gang Actual, Brandon J. McDermott, and Logan, this is what it looks like from his desk. So he might be here, he might not. Either way, there's some cool Finley hats in the background. Check them out, finleyhats.com. Great hats. And what's really cool is I finally got the confidence to actually take the ropes off and put them on there. It's not as bad as you think. It's not as bad. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little intimidated at first, and then I watched the very helpful the walkthrough tutorial that they did, and it was really good. Kind of like the drunk engineers. When I was going to just be like, I don't need to know how to shotgun a beer. I know what I'm doing. Watch the video, everybody. And as I mentioned, drunk engineers, I just want to start this episode off with a great little ad from our friends, Drunk Engineer. As soon as I click the button. These things are absolutely amazing. So all you do is you can just put the can down, make sure you got the air pocket, kapow! Then you just put it up, make sure the click. And once you click, spin this. I've dumped a lot of beers by spinning the beer. That's a no-go. Spin the device, it's in there, and then you go. You can find them at drunkengineers.ca. The owners, the group that they have are absolutely amazing. I love having a great conversation with these guys. They're fun. We had them on Triple T a couple episodes ago. Yeah, after him and Joe Myers had a little shotgun battle, and clearly Joe won, but that's because Joe's just an animal. So seriously, shout out Drunk Engineers. You guys are absolutely amazing. And,
it was just better at relaxing the throat.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously. That goes without saying. So obviously, guys, I am Matt with Beard Laws. We probably should have done that before. And there's Logan, Mr. I'll be here at 8 o'clock. But I gave him 8:55. But as we said, Eastern Standard Logan time. And he's already given me that don't even. And didn't I tell you guys? I bet you all $5 that he'd come in and say, don't even.
Yeah,
it's all right. It's all right. Anyways, we're glad that he's here. And so we'll go around the room real quick. I am Matt with Beard Laws. Just Beard Laws everywhere. What's your name?
I am Zach, Beard Gang Actual, as it's up here. And I got my sweet mushroom jacket on tonight, just so I can keep it trippy.
Yeah, you can. And obviously our favorite news guy, Brandon J. McDermott.
Brandon J. McDermott here for the news and to just enjoy the evening with you fellas.
Yay.
We're so fancy. And Logan Beard Laws. Hey!
Hi, I'm Logan. I'm late. Not my fault. I'm doing a good deed.
Fair enough. Nobody said it was your fault. We just like to mess with you. Good deed or not good deed. You can find Logan on
my couch.
Yeah,
watching baseball.
He's not into the social media as much, but he does have an email, Logan@beardlaws.com. Send whatever it is you want. And Josh, I know we talked about payment and stuff, and he's the guy that's going to pay you with all his hard-earned Beard Laws money. So you can just send the voucher over to Logan@beardlaws.com, and I'm sure that it'll get paid. Our finance team's really good, good. Sure. So again, we have Josh backstage, but we are going to start off with our Beard Laws news. I would ask if he's ready, but we already know he's ready. But real quick, before we get into this, if anybody wants to text a question, whether it's to myself, wondering why Logan was late, you want to know where to get that sweet jacket, or maybe you want to ask Brandon anything news or non-news related, you can text us your questions at 802-327-3753. One more time, what is it, Zach?
802-327-3753.
Absolutely nailed it. Caught him off guard, and that's what we're going to do randomly today. So,
and I still got it. You're lucky I heard what you said. You're lucky I was paying attention.
I know. Well, I saw you getting a little comfy back there, so I was going to make sure you know. That was just funny. Okay, Beard Laws news time.
I'm Brandon McDermott. This is Beard Laws News. An Arizona sheriff reminded the public Tuesday that it's illegal to possess more than 1 ounce of marijuana in the state, despite the passing of Proposition 207 recently, decriminalizing it in the state. This after deputies arrested a man with more than 400 pounds of marijuana. 21 bundles of marijuana were seized after a vehicle was pulled over for a speeding violation. The drugs, which were located inside the car, weighing 451.5 pounds. Officials say the driver was charged with possession of marijuana for sale, and transportation of marijuana. And the sheriff was said to have said, "Dude, you can't have that much weed," the sheriff said in reference to the arrest. That man was booked into county jail in connection with the case. The 250 pounds were dutifully placed into the property room until the court date when 80 pounds will be presented to the bench.
Why would you arrest someone for 450 pounds of happiness? I don't understand it.
And moving on here on Beard Laws News, the two types of candles that have been recalled recently in Canada because it presents a hazard fire. They've noticed posted a notice Tuesday, which says the product recall issues by Health Canada say 2 cents of the candles made by Revive are being recalled. They pose a burn hazard. Imagine that, candles with a burn hazard. The recall notice said consumers are being issued to stop using the 3-wick soy candles in winter cedar and warm spiced latte immediately, according to Canada and Canadian officials. They should cut the wicks short as possible, they said, then dispose of the products in their household trash. This according to Health Canada. Again, candles with a hazard fire. Who knew? Police say a man
knows that.
Right. Police say a man exited a nearby auto garage and approached police, claiming to have seen a man exit the hotel right before a fire started. According to the complaint, onlookers provided police with a very detailed description of a suspect, details the police say wouldn't have been able to see from his vantage point about 100 feet away. The owners of a nearby garage told police that the man had stopped into the garage shortly before a fire was set, and he was drinking alcohol, the complaint said. The owners told police that the man had disappeared several times for 15-minute intervals, according to a complaint. According to police, fire crews were eventually able to distinguish a fire within this place, the flames after several hours, it says, but the hotel was badly damaged. They say the entire roof was consumed by fire and collapsed into the lower levels, and falling debris even damaged nearby auto garages. The man says that he was made sure no one was inside the building before he set the flames, according to police. And the man said he did so because he was just curious about the fire. So he's not actually an arsonist. He's just pyro curious. And North Dakota man,
was he playing Billy Joel?
Nice. Hey, officer, no, Billy Joel was being played, so I can't claim that I didn't start the fire. I actually did. A North Dakota man is accused of kicking in the front door of a house after his ex-coworker did not reply to his Facebook friend request. The man pleaded not guilty to felony charges of burglary and terrorizing. Police say the man started sending aggressive Facebook messages to his ex-coworker Christmas Eve, according to an affidavit. He threatened his ex-coworker's life and warned him that he was going to come at him if he did not accept his friend request on Facebook, the affidavit stated. Quote, accept my friend request or I'm going to murder you, unquote, the man said in a message to his ex-coworker. That according again to the affidavit. After reading this story, you'll be sure to answer those messages from your former high school friends who want you to join their pyramid schemes. It's either selling candles or face cream, or it's your life, bruh. The choice is yours. For Beard Laws News, I'm Brandon McDermott.
Hey,
well
absolutely
done,
nailed it. Absolutely. I was trying to find another song in my brain from the last one, but nothing kicked in. So
It's all good.
You know what the best part of this is? We're all smarter now because Brandon learns us.
And you said it. The mic was muted for half of that. Speaking of smarter. Oh, and then you lost your camera.
What the hell?
What are you doing over there?
I don't know. Hanging out.
Technical difficulties. We're gonna have Logan, the IT guy, figure out what happened to the camera. So you're gonna need to trace the camera cable back. Good luck. Good luck. So Brandon J. McDermott, guys, and are you sticking around or you got to get going?
Well, I'm here.
Perfect. All right, so we don't have to even say his goodbyes. We don't have to say the goodbyes. Perfect. Why does the Brandon dude sound like someone on TikTok? I don't know. Oh, wait, it is the Brandon guy from TikTok. Yeah, what's really going on? I don't know. Shout out Squeaksbeard. He is wild over there. He is. It's going a little crazy. It's all right. We're gonna get through this. He's gonna get this camera going in a minute. I have all the faith in the world. So so as we mentioned, we have Josh in the back. And Josh, if you're ready, we can do our cool little intro and we'll bring you in. He's ready. We got the thumbs up. Wait, was that thumbs up or the middle finger? Yeah, it was it was one of them fingers. I don't know. Let's hit the intro and let's get our guest in. You guys ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready, Freddie.
We're ready. Logan's clearly ready.
Oh, yeah.
As mentioned, tonight's guest is Josh Hatfield. We're going to interview him. He is the author of Slimegirl and the co-host, as he describes, is a mildly successful podcast, JVJpodcast. A man who is excited to be bearded so he could make the cut to be on the show. A man who is really hard to find information on Google on because it turns out there's a lot of Josh Hatfields in the world, and some of them have done some really terrible things. A man who likes to rock a wrestling belt as if he was The Rock. A man that we're proud to call our bearded brother, the one, the only Josh Hatfield. Hey!
Not enough clapping. I'll be honest, guys. I feel like this is kind of bait and switch bullshit because I'm here to talk to Logan.
I know.
He's not here.
And now, he's just
he's gone completely.
I don't know, but it was funny because we had a little conversation backstage, and Josh was like, "Yeah, I was, anytime you get on a podcast, there's always that guy Logan, and then they're always late or they're never there. And is it just really one of these guys that you say, oh, hey, Logan's coming, but he's not there, just to make it sound like you have a co-host? You guys saw him for a minute. You guys saw him. He was here.
I do exist.
That's as much CGI as we can afford on our budget. Now we cut it out just to, always.
He's like the Bigfoot of the podcast.
Yeah, and he's really learning how to be an IT guy really at this point. So it's pretty funny to watch. We should just put another camera on him, and we could do that. But we'll let him keep trying to figure out. He'll be in just in time. Don't worry about it. So obviously Josh, he is the author of the book Slimegirl. So one question that kind of we start off every single podcast with, because once Logan, he did it.
He's here.
He did it. Oh my God, he did it. I am so proud of him.
God damn.
I think in his defense, there was a good chance my dog just crushed the cable out.
Twas not.
Okay. Well, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But no, I think I screwed it up.
Yeah, well, you've been. Anyways, we could talk about Logan being a screw up all night, but we don't have that kind of time. So, Josh, we start off this, and once we're going to teach Logan how to edit some videos so we can mash them all up. It's usually what got you into TikTok, but we know that you are not a TikTok guy, and that's okay. So I just wanted, from a guy that isn't on TikTok, I want you to describe TikTok to us, because we're all on there and we're not going to be offended, but we like to know kind of what does TikTok mean to you, because some people have different impressions, like, oh, TikTok's that stupid dancing app. So I'm just curious, from a non-TikTok person, unless you are on TikTok, what you're, I didn't think you were, because we talked, but I'm just curious, like, what do you think TikTok, like, what is TikTok to you?
To me, TikTok is the thing my wife pays attention to when she's supposed to be watching our baby.
That's exactly it.
You should ask does your wife watch a bunch of baby pages?
I don't know.
I bet she does.
Well, if you ever look over and there's a guy that looks like this guy on her For You page, it's because he does a lot of baby content.
Huh.
So now you can be like
half the guys look like that guy. So
yeah, that's true. But at least you can be like, huh, yeah. Oh, you like that Beard Gang Actual guy? Pff, I was on a podcast with
really
them.
likes guys with beards. So, whatever.
Hey, he's always been bearded, but and that's a question, and that's a great segue. Go ahead, Logan. Ask him like, what got you in growing a beard or something cool? I don't know.
How long has the beard? Do you rock like I like the clean shaven look, especially if you're an author? Unless you're Matt or Brandon.
He's a real author. These guys are. I'm not
a real author.
So is Josh.
I feel left out. I'm the only one that hasn't put out a book. Shit.
I have not.
I love it.
Like Josh is a real like. Do you typically keep the clean shave look like that? That's a good look. That's a professional look. You look professional. Or do you ever look like clear like Matt?
It's not about professionalism. Like I was telling the guys earlier, I've got a kid who's about 1 year old, and if my beard is long enough for him to get a handful, it's just hell.
It hurts.
Yeah, and it comes off better, and Zach can attest, being a barber, using clippers or razors than it does by the handful by a child.
I still, dude, mine gets I'm dedicated to the lifestyle at this point.
Yes.
It's like my only redeeming quality at this point. You know what I'm saying? If I get rid of it, I'm just like some piece of shit. And people are like, oh, fuck this guy. You know?
Yeah. And you could look as terrible as Beer Bong John.
Oh,
yeah, that's a TikTok. He's a guy that we know really well who is kind of known for having a beard. Raised $10,000 for St. Jude, which is really cool, and then shaved his beard off, and he looks like a frat boy.
Oh, the poses.
Yeah, so we started coming up with cool names. Somebody deemed him as, instead of Beer Bong John, Flip Cup, and his real name's Hana, which is something for John. So there was Flip Cup Hana, Pina Colada Hana. What'd you call him?
Hard seltzer Hana, dude.
Somebody called him just Bong John instead of Beer Bong John. So there's been all sorts of cool names. So if anybody in the chat wants to put your favorite new name for Beer Bong John, we would love to mix these up and then potentially even put them on a TikTok. So let's have some fun with that. And what else do we have for there? Go ahead.
Josh has a Facebook fan page.
Oh, he does have a fan page. Yes,
that's true.
He does. So I noticed a lot of the posts were from like when your book came out in mid 2019, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I noticed most everything's from then. So what's next? Like what? How are you gonna vamp up?
Man, you're jumping right into it. That's the end of the question.
No, it's fine. From here, what I do is I spent 18 years raising this kid, then I get my life back, and then I get back onto that.
Wow.
He's got a plan.
Yeah, well, maybe in the meantime, you could write some kids' books. And this is a joke because we had the conversation backstage. So let's just get right into it. So what was one of your motivations for writing the book that you did, Slimegirl?
So my brother wrote a kid's book. My brother Corey wrote a kid's book, which took him, a day to do. He essentially did the same thing you did, where he wrote a book about his kids.
Yeah. Well, I didn't write it about the kid. I wrote it about, don't shaving a beard. Because, well, let's be honest, the heartbreak that we've seen with so many kids having to look at their father without a beard just breaks my heart. Like so I spent, and like you said, it doesn't take a long time, but with the edits and stuff like that, the artwork takes forever because I had to pay someone to do that. And figuring out the whole process was a nightmare. And I'm sure you had way more hurdles and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool that also, guys, if you want to, you can check it out. Slimegirl paperback is on Amazon. And I'm going to post the link throughout the podcast so you guys can check it out. And like I said, here it is. Slimegirl. You can take a look inside. You can get the Kindle edition. You can get the audio book. And you can get the paper book, $8.99. So again,
I would suggest the audio book because Kayla, my narrator, did an awesome job.
Nice.
Way better than I did writing.
Why does it say 1746 or 895? I'm not criticizing. I'm just curious. Like if I got to pick, I'm going to pick 895. The audio book.
If you're it depends on what tier of Audible you're subscribed to.
Tracking.
If you want it in Spanish, 17.
Yeah, I would probably love to listen to you read it in Spanish. Will you do that for 1746?
Yep.
Perfect deal. Is it going to be like cerveza, taco, taco, burrito?
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah, Google Translate, and yeah,
that's cheating.
That could be wrong, right?
That's cheating. So shout out to everybody on the Talking Beards Network as well. Thank you to the 1,437 viewers right now on that channel. We appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us. And again, there is the link. An error occurred on one of them, which it's okay. But here it is. Amazon. Guys, check that out if you want to support a great dude and an author. And you're going to hear more about the book here in a minute. So where are we going to go here with this?
I have a question for you.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so we were talking a little bit earlier, but what are all your collectibles in the back? I was going to ask you earlier, but I decided to wait till now.
Yeah, we can go through each and every one here. I've got Bizarro Batman, DC Fire, Elongated Man, Ocean Master.
What's your favorite one on that wall?
My favorite one on that wall is
one of.
The Marvel Select Agent Venom.
Oh, all right. You can't go wrong with that.
Are you more of a DC or Marvel fan?
Marvel.
Good.
All right. Yeah, we didn't want to remove you from the show.
Yeah, we didn't have to boot him in with us bullshit for an hour. That would
I mean, to be fair, though, I think DC kills him in the comics most of the time.
I just think the movie wise, but I will say my favorite villains from DC. I'm Joker all the way. So
that makes sense.
The Blur is about to be a blur up on out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the Blur's got a point.
Yeah.
The Joker. What about the Joker movie? That was DC, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but they like all of. I mean, Heath Ledger to me is I think that he did the best Joker.
Yeah.
That's just the way he. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think was it Joaquin Phoenix? He killed it too. That was a friggin' sick movie the way they made it. But man. Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I remember when that movie came out, I went and saw it at midnight, and then I went to work that morning and got off at 4 and went and saw it again.
Wow.
That's dedication. I like that.
That movie was that good. That's a movie that I feel like that's totally worth it for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So obviously you are one of the voices on the JVJ podcast, and we talked a little bit backstage, and you guys have some episodes that are upcoming. Do you want to give any sneak peeks, any without giving, I guess, spoilers, or if you just kind of want to talk about, where the podcast kind of started, or kind of really anything about the JVJ podcast? Let some people that might be listening here on the podcast, and if you are listening on the podcast, you can check the show out 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Beard Laws YouTube, youtube.com/beardlaws. Okay, yeah, back to you. Sorry. I'll plug.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
So JVJ podcast, we interview authors or audiobook narrators. We have a couple of like anime voice actors we've talked to. We interviewed Tal Bachman, who sang, yeah. You know who that is? That's him.
Yeah, I remember that.
He didn't like me. We interviewed a guy named Larry Doyle, who was a writer for The Simpsons for a while.
Wow.
Also didn't like me.
Oh, wow. Man.
That's all right. People don't have to like me.
True.
Fair, but why?
Most people don't like me by the time the podcast is done. You guys aren't going to like me by the time this is done with your stupid fucking beards.
He fits right in.
All right. You're going to have to try way harder than that. I mean, do you understand that the ridicule that we get wearing this thing?
You look like ZZ Top.
Right? So we don't get any.
Yeah, why would anyone ridicule you?
I think, I don't know.
They want to, but they don't for fear they will die.
Yeah,
ours are big enough that people don't really say anything, but wow, that's a cool beard.
Yeah, I mean, by that point, it's an accomplishment.
And it's unfortunate because we have to cover them in masks most of the time. So I've kind of found a way around it because I actually have a custom made mask from Lady of the Lake Taylor on Etsy. So you guys can check that out, Lady of the Lake Taylor on Etsy. And she made a custom mask. So it actually goes the entire length of the beard with a button behind it, so it actually doesn't damage the beard at all. And then people kind of look at you and they're like, "Whoa, I know I can't see the beard, but that's a nice beard."
Either that or they don't want to say anything because they think it's a goita.
No, they know. They know what's up.
They might think he's one of those crazy people that has like a huge ball sack growing from his chin. He's just keeping it concealed.
Oh,
well, I mean, that's just being nice to people if you don't show them your huge balls.
Yeah, right. What's up? Quick shout out to OA Hip Hope. He might even be working on a new little track for the Triple T show. So he's gonna go live on Twitch. Stay with us on Twitch and then go watch him after, or do what you want. I don't really care. But oh, really? Yeah, some of them do when they pop right out the sides and everything. Yeah, that's why I used the Lady of the Lake Taylor, and she's from Belgium. So guys, check it out. And we're actually going to be giving away some of those masks. She's going to sponsor a giveaway in the upcoming episodes, and we have a small version, which I don't know the exact measurement, but I will get them. Then a medium, and then one that she thought was actually ZZ Top. Until she made a custom one for me and was like, wow, I didn't realize, I guess that beard's growth that
Did she think I was more ZZ Top?
Yeah, I want to say it's around 9-inch is the ZZ Top. And then when I told her that a lot of people in the beard contests and everything like that are, they have a category that's 24 inches and longer. And she was just like, and I was like, don't worry. I act the same way when I see those contestants. Like, it's wild. Absolutely wild.
That's like some shit that that they just have knowledge up in their head. You're just like, this person could tell me something and I'd probably believe them.
Right. So I got another question for you, Josh. Do you still have those green trucker hats with the logo on it? Because I saw some of those and those are sweet.
No.
I
had one made for my brother and that was it.
Oh, okay. So I saw the one hat on the entire internet.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to figure that out because we have a bunch of hat collectors here. So if you ever decide to bring them back, let us know. We'll be your first couple customers.
I'll keep you posted.
No, you won't.
That's true. I won't.
You already said that you don't like us, or we're not gonna like you or one of them. But and then you lied right to our face.
As soon as we're done recording, I'm gonna block you.
Oh, fair enough. That's cool. What are you gonna block me on? Email? Block me.
Email. I'll report you as spam.
Oh, fair enough. I love spam. Did you guys know? I know I'm like the second greatest news guy in this room, but the other day I did an article where over in China McDonald's released this to 400,000 of them to McDonald's members only, which I didn't know was a thing. But they released a burger that was 2 slices of Spam, Oreos, and mayonnaise.
That's fucked up.
Brandon, being a guy that does like food reviews and stuff like that, what would you say to a double sliced Spam sprinkled with Oreos and mayonnaise?
That's a no, straight to jail.
I'll tell you what though, when I lived out in Hawaii, they didn't have like the steak, egg, and cheese biscuits. I used to love the steak, egg, and cheese McGriddles. That was my shit. But they had Spam, egg, and cheese, so I would eat Spam, egg, and cheese at McDonald's all the time, and they were good. They made it well.
Okay, that I could get down on, but then sprinkle some Oreos and some mayonnaise. Josh, would you eat that?
Yeah, probably not.
It depends on how late night it is and like how absolutely zooted I am, because I might. There's possibilities that I could not know what I'm doing and eat
I'm probably going to eat it just to say I ate it, but I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it.
That's what she said. You know what I'm saying?
So I got to be all right. Josh, have you ever Googled your name?
Probably.
Because I did, and it's wild. So the very first person when you Google your name is some dude with a shirt off flexing. Is that you?
Was it what?
There's a dude here. I'll bring it up on camera unless you don't want me to. But,
yeah, do it.
Yeah. So if you just Google your name, the very first image that comes
Is it
up,
a buff guy or is it?
He's kind of. But so let's see. It might not be you. I'm going to show you in a minute. But then, let's just go through this because then you got a guy that is playing a piano. Definitely not you, but maybe you're a musician. And then you got somebody that's a missing kid. Hopefully they found the missing kid because it's clear. If it is you, I found him, guys, and I want that reward. And then there's some more musicians. Then there's a baseball player. Ton of real estate people with your name. Not sure if you're into real estate or ever were or thought about it.
I'm thinking about it now.
You should, because there's a lot of them. And then there's a mugshot. Let's just show you. All right, so guys, this is Josh. This is the image of the guy without a shirt on.
Unfortunately, that is not me.
Is it unfortunate?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he's got a sweet Toy Story poster in the background.
I used to wear puka shell necklaces.
Okay.
I did too.
I mean, we all kind of went through that, didn't we?
Yeah.
And Brandon, did you ever go through that?
No.
No. All right. Fair enough. All of us but him. And then we got this guy, played the piano, super happy, loves rolling. That's he's just living a good life. Probably has a lot of hemorrhoids from sitting there.
I like the look of him though. He's got that nice smile. He looks like he's happy, which is what I aspired to be.
He's clearly at a farm, singing Old MacDonald. Then we got this guy, probably coaches like JV basketball or soccer or something. Yeah. Not a big deal. College student.
That's not me.
This guy likes Corona.
Yes, he does. The virus.
This guy's a coach for the University of Cumberland. So that's cool. Looks a little bit. Yeah, Cumberland. This guy probably had some things going on.
That's a mugshot.
That guy unfortunately passed away. This guy, I don't know, he's giving a speech or something. That's you. That's you.
Me. Yeah.
So we got to ask, what's up with the belt? Can you tell us a story, or do you want to keep going because it just gets more dark with your name?
No, we're fine.
I want to avoid this one right there. So
that belt has a very special story. I bought a wrestling belt because I wanted one.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
And then I was trying to get my friend to let me officiate his wedding. So I took a picture of me in a suit wearing the belt. And he said no.
How could somebody... I'm going to tell you what. You know what? If I ever need someone to officiate my wedding, I want you to do that with a referee whistle on and an official referee jersey.
And every time right before they're about to kiss, if you say make it right, just boop and make
travel. And then just do a random call. You got me?
Yeah, I'm on that.
Okay, cool. But yeah, interesting Googling.
How did your buddy say no when you send him a picture like that? Like that's not a good friend. He should have been like, dude, you are the guy that's doing this.
I mean, that's true. I got to give him a little bit of credit because this was like a week before his wedding, and he already had someone. But
yeah, hard to tell someone else they're out.
Huh. Interesting. So, are they still married?
I don't know. I ended up, me and my wife ended up skipping the wedding because the new season of Black Mirror came on.
Nice.
And I haven't really talked to him since.
Well, he did say no to you, so it's on them at that point.
I sent him a gift.
You wanted to officiate his wedding. You went from this high to, hey, TV right here.
It was probably just a good.
Nice.
Yeah. So did you send him a gift or a GIF, like a digital picture with?
It'd been funnier if it was a GIF. I was thinking the same thing. Like if this motherfucker just sent him like a congratulations or some shit like that.
No, I believe it was an actual gift.
Toaster?
I don't know.
Season of
he had a registry. My wife did something.
A used copy of Black Mirror season 1.
The season 2 that was coming out. Come on, guys.
That would have been a classic.
That's why you were giving him.
You got to give me some leeway here. It was an important moment in television history.
Yeah, and you could have wrote a note like, "Oh, you watch it." I was gonna say, if you got the DVD, was going to your wedding, but watch this instead. This will last longer than my presence at your wedding. But
and
spell presence.
Listen, what kind of a dickhead schedules his wedding the same day the second season of Black Mirror comes out?
That's unexcusable. It's like those guys where we're from. That's like everybody loves to hunt, except for probably we're the only 2 people in the whole county that doesn't. And then people that try to get married during hunting season. Then they complain that they have to do stuff on their anniversary. Then just get married some other time.
Remember what my wedding was, Matthew?
No, why would I remember your wedding?
For years and years.
I was there. I didn't skip it to watch Black Mirror.
I was the only sober person at my wedding because I made a deal with my wife and she broke it. Anyways, for years and years, I had always said, who the fuck plans a wedding on the weekend of the city softball tournament?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no, you think who does that? Pretty much everybody on our team had did that.
Everybody. And I'd always get so mad. And all of a sudden, my wedding is on the weekend of the softball tournament. However,
that's where you're doing things wrong. My wedding was on a Wednesday. Ooh. That way, a lot of people couldn't come.
Nice.
Well, Logan couldn't do that because where we're from, Wednesday nights is wing night, and the whole town would just be like, "We can't go. We have
That's
to."
why
go
we
to
did it
that."
on Wednesday.
I would have went to wing night.
You could have had your reception at wing night.
But I played the softball tournament and was 15 minutes late, naturally.
No way. No way.
Not to the wedding, but I was 15 minutes late to getting ready to get dressed. Like I showed up 4 minutes, I think, later than I was supposed to. But like I was playing softball. And there's a play at home. I slid. I ripped my leg up. I limped the whole day of the wedding and completely demolished the tuxedo I was in because of blood pouring down my leg. My wife looked at me like she's walking down the aisle, and I moved to her, and like I limped. She's like, "What the fuck did you do?" I was like, "I was safe."
I tried to get to the hospital to get out of this. Okay. Yeah. He's in. Yeah, he was out. But that's okay. That's okay. So,
Beautiful story.
Yeah, it was pretty. That's true love. So, what is your favorite? This is gonna be a tough one. Let's go with what's one of your favorite sci-fi movies?
My sci-fi movie?
Yeah, or something. Yeah, and we know you're not into Star Wars. We covered that, but you got to have something. I don't know, science fiction-ish, I guess.
Yeah. Probably Moon.
Okay. I
Seen
guarantee
that by Duncan Jones?
I have never seen it.
No.
So Sam Rockwell is on the moon, and like he's mining some shit, I forget. But then he finds out he's a clone, and there are a bunch of clones of him. It's really good.
Huh. I'm gonna check that out.
You know what else has a bunch of clones? Star Wars, dude.
Yeah.
Check it out sometime.
Tiny Tim likes E.T.
I've never seen a Star Wars movie.
Really? Wow. How old
I
is
named my daughter after a Star Wars character, so
I named my son after a Goofy movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Josh. Josh, I got a question.
Mhm.
Turning away a little bit from entertainment news. We got an author on the show here. I'd love to chat with you about. I love the premise of your book, Slimegirl. And could you kind of, for folks who aren't familiar with the book, can you kind of walk us through, where you came up with the premise and the process it was for you to write this book?
So
I was going to ask that next. Clearly,
I figured I'd pipe up.
We talked about it. He said
I wasn't gonna. That's why he gets paid the big bucks to be on here. Sorry, Josh, we can't afford you. Big screen.
So the thing about Slimegirl was it was supposed to be a collaborative effort for my podcast. Like we were all going to write it together, which literally everything we do on the podcast together turns out being me. So it was essentially just me writing it and letting the other guys read it and tell me if they liked it or not, and then going from there.
Did they like
making a plan, and then it's a school project where you do all the work?
Yeah.
It's great. Well, I really do love the premise. I haven't read the book, obviously, but I love the premise of the different colors of the rainbow and the different slimes and how they each have different powers and things like that. I think it's really interesting. Why? And I don't mean this at all as a slight, so please don't take it that way. Why'd you choose to write a children's book? I mean, some people would hear that and say, who aren't familiar with the children's book genre, where it's actually kind of tough to get into, to make it into the children's book genre. Why'd you choose that?
I didn't. You're looking at the wrong Slimegirl book.
Oh, I am. I'm sorry. Well, that was a good book also, and I think we should check that one out.
I was gonna say
it's arriving tomorrow on Amazon, and I'm really looking forward to it.
As soon as you said the rainbow stuff, I saw his face start laughing.
I found that.
I know what reading. It's arriving tomorrow on Amazon, so
I couldn't write a book as good as that guy. But
could you tell us what the premise of your book is? I do apologize. And appreciate the comedy. At least I was able to bring something to the show today.
it's great that he didn't stop you when you started talking about different color slimes. He just sat there.
Of course not.
Uh-huh.
I was waiting for a really good smart ass comment too from him.
No, this is great.
Well, my first thought was to just go with it as not to embarrass him, but
it's okay. I host a radio show, and I've done much worse than this. Trust me. I once said statistics on the air instead of statistics, so this is nothing.
Nice. That's a great word, though.
It is a good word. I'm going to use that in my next book. It's going to be the name of it.
Your next children's book?
Yeah.
And it's even better because he wrote this because of his brother's kid's book, so that was awesome.
Yeah. Also, check out my brother's book. It's called The Haunted Living Room. He needs the money.
We're gonna check it out. The Haunted Living Room.
Make
Yeah,
sure there's not two of them.
if you want to talk about the
Make
premise.
sure there's not two.
All right, can I talk about me now? That's fine.
Yeah.
Slimegirl. So it takes place in the future where it's kind of like a Ready Player One premise, except as opposed to the world being complete shit, the world's pretty well perfect. So everybody just spends all their time online. They go to virtual schools and all that. And it's about the main character. Her name's Sly. She is just starting college and she starts to get these weird packages of stuff from her past. And all this weird stuff starts happening to her, and she has to unravel the mystery of what's going on while navigating a delicate love triangle.
Ooh.
You talk about putting this book together by yourself, basically. How long did it take you from start to finish, including the editing process?
About 4 months.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna lie. I just looked at your brother's book. I'm not gonna show it.
That's fine.
We could talk about it, Bags. It's pretty rough.
It is pretty rough.
I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna do it.
I
And
wanted
this is
to do
offense your brother
the.
that's watching it. I'll buy it for 99 cents if you want.
I wanted to do the audiobook for it, but when I recorded it, it was only 2 minutes, and Audible wouldn't accept it.
Yeah, that's all I can see with the inside of it. I'm scared.
They can't show you anymore for free. You got to pay that 99 cents, man.
I'm in it. I'm on it. So there, I found in doing some research on you, a Facebook group or a Facebook whatever called Josh Hatfield or memes by Josh Hatfield. Are those yours? Hatfield.
Yeah.
Nice. Those are classic. Those are classic memes. Some of them I really, really, really enjoyed, even though they were a little bit dated. So can you bring those back? Can we get some more memes from you?
Yeah. I mean, whenever I send him my brother, he's supposed to post them there, but he hasn't posted anything.
Oh, I haven't seen one in a long time. They're good. They're really good. So yeah, guys, check those out. That's way good. So your brother will take the time to do that, but not put in the effort in his book. Unreal. You guys should collab and do a meme book.
Yeah. What we could do is I could find a bunch of memes on the internet and post them in a book and see if I don't.
Yeah. Who else is doing that?
No one. Copyright.
Exactly. You could
start that shit.
I just want 1% of all costs. Deal.
The only way you could do it, obviously, is if you're Josh or someone like Josh.
He is Josh.
Well, I know, but that who knows that they are creating their own. Like everyone passes memes, obviously. I like memes. I used to call them memes because I'm an idiot. But like, if you create your own, you could do your own book. But you have to be sure that they are obviously your own. Where someone like Josh and Brandon would have the avenue to also have people to check it, people to edit it, and say, yes, okay, these are your own, whatever. I think it'd be great. Do it.
Yeah, but even if you're creating your own memes, you're typically using templates from popular things.
Right. So how would you get around that? Like for copyright stuff, do you have to?
I wouldn't tell Disney. That's for sure.
Like, would you have to go out and take your own pictures of weird shit?
There, Carl, we did that. We did it. We showed you.
Josh Hatfield's independent meme book.
Yeah, coming to Amazon.
I like
in the future.
I do like the
A
cover.
picture of a tree, and it says, "Trees are fucking weird."
I killed you to make this.
Oh, boy.
There you go. That's page 1. Write that down. So is there any reference to Slimegirl, if you can say, to the Ghostbusters Slimer? Or any thoughts when you were writing it?
No.
In legally, because you don't have to say yes, but you can. Because I love Slimer. Slimer's cool.
No, there was no reference to Slimer. There were a lot of references. The book is like all references, but nothing about Ghostbusters.
Slime Girl versus Slimer in a fight to the death. Who wins?
Slimer.
Oh wow. No confidence in Slime Girl?
No, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a fighter, man.
Are there any plans?
She clearly does fight. She fought her way through a love triangle.
She's
that's
a
true.
Slimer, dude.
Well, and she's more likely to, be in a love triangle with Slimer. Which we
Oh,
all thought about.
Now there's a follow-up book.
I was just going to say part 2. I don't know how you get the rights to that, but I'm telling you, you're onto something here.
Getting slimy.
One of the
Give me that slime, dude.
we interviewed this lady on the podcast, and she writes. She wrote this book series called Trailer Park Wives, and she writes like all these erotic books. And we found out that her full-time job is a lawyer, so she's my go-to.
Nice
stuff.
Yeah, you can write that. You can write that by there.
So I'm reading some reviews about your book, Josh. Right, and every single person writes could not put it down.
Yeah.
So,
How much did you pay him to write that?
I didn't pay him anything. I made the book really short. That way,
that helps.
there's no reason to put it down.
You can't put it down because if you open it, you just got to finish it.
Yeah.
How
If
many
I had, like,
pages is
7
it?
pages left? Why would I put this down?
It's kind of like Pringles.
The last one says by one Josh Hatfield. Some will say I'm biased, but this is the greatest book ever written.
Ooh,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a pretty good review.
that's a good one. All right, so on that note, all right, other than obviously, my kids' books and Abandoned Brandon, what is one of your favorite books of all time? I know it's going to be hard to pick one. I cut you off. That's on me. Do it again.
Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman.
I didn't read it. Any of you guys read that?
Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman is my favorite author.
Okay.
I liked Ready Player One.
Okay. Yeah. I know that one.
It's not a good book. It's just a collection of references, but I liked it.
Did they turn that into a movie? Correct.
Yeah,
Was the movie better than the book, or were they
No.
both mediocre?
they're both pretty mediocre.
Because generally, books are better than movies, is what people tell me. This is coming from a guy that the only books that I've really read almost was Tucker Max's books.
I read all those.
Sucker Max. I'm a Hemingway fan from way back.
I read all those. Do you know what books were good? Were the Series of Unfortunate Events. I loved those books.
I just told you I only read Tucker Max.
When I was a kid, I used to read these. You're gonna love this. These Boba Fett books, where like Boba Fett was hanging out with these two kids. And that's the only thing I ever did with Star Wars. They were good.
Really?
So if they were so good, what turned you off from Star Wars?
Boba Fett's back in the new Mandalorian, so you should. Oh, spoiler alert! My bad. But you should. You should totally hop in and check it out.
I'm probably not gonna. I saw that Timothy Oliphant's in it, and if that didn't make me watch it, there's not gonna be a lot that will.
He's got a nice dad bod now, though, dude. I mean, how you can turn down a good dad bod boba.
It was justified.
Interesting. All right, so we're approaching the end of the interview. Hopefully, you're not going to be sad about this. But what we do at the end of the show is we put you on the big screen and we just let everybody know where they can find you, what you have going on. You know what I mean? Whether the podcast, whether some books. I mean, obviously, we ruined it where you have a meme book coming up in a part 2 with Slimegirl and Slimer. But just tell the rest of the people what you have going
Probably
on.
just combine it all into one.
And obviously, they cannot find you on the Google. So if you're ready, it's your time to shine. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
He's ready. Let's go.
So despite being told that you can't find me on the Google, you can. Just don't start using an image search. And I'm one of the very first things that pops up. You can find me at JVJpodcast.com. You can also find me at portlandca.com, which is a defunct OC podcast I used to do. Check me out on Facebook. Just look up Josh Hatfield Fan Club or memes Josh Hatfield sent, and I will be there.
Yes, definitely check out the memes because I love them. They're funny, and you got to tell your brother step the shit up. You're sending lots of them. I'm not seeing them, and yeah, we got to do that. And more importantly, all kidding aside, thank you so much for taking some time to be on the podcast. We greatly appreciate you. We appreciate your time, and look forward to the upcoming podcast. Glad you guys regrouped. Got a couple episodes pre-planned, and looking forward to checking them out.
Do it. I zoned out.
Oh yeah, that was really good. I was just saying thank you. I mean,
oh yeah, no, you're welcome. Well,
yeah,
do it again.
You're just looking like, all right, when's Logan gonna send me that paycheck? Well, he's gonna send you that paycheck in 2029, or when 100 copies are sold by midnight of your brother's books, thanks to the free publishing that we did.
I'm actually just in awe that Logan's here. I'm so happy.
Me too. Guys, check it out one more
too.
time. Slimegirl can be found on Amazon. Check it out. I'm going to send the link one more time. And there we go. Right there. And seriously,
I'm gonna pull up my Kindle publishing report and see how many books we've sold during this podcast.
do it. I guarantee you it's above or below 2.
Oh. Any other bets?
0.
I'm going to bet 0.
Above or below 2.
See, I covered both of them.
Guys, it was 1.
1? Hey, we did 1. We did 1. All right. Shout out to the person that bought the book. Thanks. I bet you it was Carl. I bet you it was Carl.
Well, could have been Carl.
Unless you know Carl. Or maybe it was Aaron D. Johnston, one of the better halves of the Talking Beard Show. Facebook.com/TalkingBeards every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he thinks that they have the greatest news guy in the world. What do you think about that, Brandon? But he did it. He did it. He does. Brandon doesn't care. All kidding aside, seriously, Josh, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. And wake up. Don't zone out. Seriously, thank you. We appreciate your time. And like I said, you ever need anything down the road, when you put out another book, you want to come on and plug it away, shoot me an email and we'll get you back on.
All right. I'll let you know whenever I make some new memes.
Yes, please do it. I got to. I'm going to bring that up, and I'm going to subscribe to it because they're awesome. And I want to say it on live. Do I have permission to show your memes on this show?
Yeah,
you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. So there's a slight chance we're gonna have the Josh Hatfield meme segment of the show.
I like it.
So seriously, thank you very much, and have a good rest of your night, man.
You too, guys. Thanks
All right, take care, Josh Hatfield, everybody. Hey! All right, guys, check out Slimegirl on Amazon. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit you guys with a quick little ad from one of our greatest sponsors, because I always tell you that, if your friends poop a little big, do you need a poop knife? Yeah, it's a real thing. But now, thanks to our friends at Poop Knife, we now have an ad that we can just run because somebody texted in and said, what is the best knife to cut poop? So naturally, we're going to show the ad. We'll be right back.
Imagine you're minding your business on the toilet when you go to flush and... uh-oh. It won't go down. You take a look to see what you've done, and oh, sweet mercy. Good thing you have a poop knife to chop up that turd. Now, it can flush easily. Thanks, Poop Knife.
Get a poop knife! Be a samurai, the porcelain poo-poo platter. Get yours at the original poopknife.com. Thanks to our friends over there. Make sure you guys check it out. That's going to be one of the crappiest ads we ever show. But so, no, seriously, guys, check out the original poop knife. Even if you or your friends don't poop big, it is one of the only and greatest gag gifts in the entire world. Oh, see, look at that. Look down, Brandon. Look down. Our news guys can beat up your news guy.
Not in a food eating contest.
Wait, are you the news guy?
I'm the news guy. Oh, you guys.
That was running through my head for a little bit. I was like, wait a second.
Right? Isn't that badass, Aaron D. Johnston? And pretty soon, guys, obviously the Talking Beards has a network. I think they have a show like 7 days a week now, especially on Fridays if me and Aaron would ever do the Talking Poop and try to bring that back. But yeah, we're going to start trying to incorporate a lot more of their shows, the Monday show and stuff like that, and try to kind of get some ads and stuff on each other's shows. So yeah, pretty badass.
Let's get back to who would be. Brandon, are you I don't know, wiry? Are you wiry at any point? Are you clear, Matt? Here, Matt used to be.
We stopped using our names on the internet.
Matt used to be spry. He used to be a pretty good athlete.
Athlete? Oh no. Unless you're talking about food. No. I used to play football in high school and played rugby and tennis and stuff, but it's been many moons since I have ever be in the same playing field as an athlete.
But could you beat Matt's ass?
I mean, yeah, I could.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
He could beat it up.
In a world, there would never be a time that myself and Brandon J. McDermott would ever square up.
No, he's a great
Unless
guy.
there was a lot of money involved, and you guys could just go in it together.
My wallet right now.
Well, I mean, if we want to start trying to be like the Paul brothers, where we just call everybody out and see how much money we could get, like Brandon, I would fight you for a lot of money, and you would fight me for some money.
I mean,
For some money, give me $2, I'll go at you.
I mean, come on, we all got our price. What's up, Dan? See,
I'd do it for a 20-piece chicken nuggets, to be honest with you.
oh, we could do that. Oh, winner gets a poop knife. Hey, Dan C, did you see our sweet poop knife ad? If not, I'm sorry, you missed it. You're going to have to rewatch it. But if you're just hearing about the reading and there's this little button that you press live. No, just kidding. Guys, if you don't follow Dan C, he's on his way to, I think, what is it, like 100,000 million subscribers, and he just does some great beard content, and I guarantee you have seen some of his stuff on YouTube. All kidding aside, he is a great dude that I do highly recommend checking out his channel. He's live every Monday and every Wednesday on Dan C Bearded YouTube. Go check it out. And every time I say this, he's like, oh, you don't have to do that. I don't have to, but I love to help our friends because we all are part of the bearded community, and when any of us succeed, the rest of us succeed. That's why I'm always grateful for Aaron and Dan C, and not only that, all of you amazing people here in the chat and all of you amazing people here in this studio. I really do appreciate all you guys. All right, he's got $1.50 on me. Loved it. Yes, poop. It was funny. I was talking to him today, and I was like, I got to be honest. I think we got some people that are super addicted to the poop knife. And I said, I don't want to be the one to blame. And he's like, well, maybe you are, and that's okay. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame for it.
I need a poop knife bad.
Beer Bong John, new name is Egg Poop John. All right, yeah. Remind me. I just went to the post office today, and I could have swore I put one in your care package.
Just don't wash your poop knife in your dishwasher.
Anyway, we'll make
gonna
sure we'll get
wash
you one.
it.
We'll get you one. We're gonna get you a poop knife. Brandon will get you a poop knife. You guys just remind me next time I go to the post office.
I'm
Probably
just gonna not ever use it. It's just gonna sit up here.
I got 2 left, and I got to send one out to a winner, so we'll get them out. But
is that going along with that bacon bourbon beard balm? Ooh.
Oh yeah, I owe you one of those too. Yeah, it's nice.
I just remembered. Gabby needs a shirt.
What's that?
Gabby won that contest.
Which one?
The shirt contest.
Oh yeah, she owes a shirt. Yeah. Got you.
Well, he said, bring me that bourbon. And I was like, oh, Gabby always tells me to tell you. And I just remembered while we're live. So I had to say it. And I apologize.
That's funny. Yeah, you got to get it. I get it. All right. Yeah, I'm going to check that Instagram story about the poop knife experience at the post office today. Can't wait. And if you guys are really into beard oils, beard products, Dan C has a wild giveaway going on Instagram. Super easy. You just have to follow Dan C. You got to follow the other account on there. It's Pedro with a bunch of other letters. I can't remember the guy's name. Obviously, he's helping with the advertisement. Dan C will probably help me out by the time I get done rambling. And you tag 2 people, post it to your story. Bam, you're entered to win. It's like $400, I believe, worth of beard stuff. So phenomenal giveaway. He's got a self goal trying to get to 10,000 followers on Instagram. So you'll get there, Dan. And I'd follow you, but I already did on all 3 of my Instagram accounts. So you're welcome. But yeah, if you guys seriously want to win a ton of beard stuff, go check out Dan C's Instagram, and you're going to see a cool little story about a poop knife experience. All right, let's go around the room. Tell everybody what they have going on, where they are. Maybe some people just joined. And thanks everybody for the 6 hearts and thumbs up. You guys are really good. Really awesome. Yes. Yeah. See, I knew it was Pedro, and I just couldn't remember the rest of the username. But yeah, so it's Black Rebel Beard Company that is teamed up with Dan C, and it's a lot of cool stuff. And while these guys are doing, let's go around the room. We'll start with Logan, then we'll go Brandon, then we'll go Beard Gang. Tell them what's up, where you'll be. We know where Logan will be, but let's do it. He's got a camera, so let's do it while it's still on. Don't look at me like that. Oh, you're looking at the camera. My bad.
It's the same thing. I'll be here late next week, I hope. But you can usually find me helping someone who's had a blown tire and showing up late to his podcast, where he promised his good buddy that he'd be here an hour early to make sure he was early. And then as I was walking out the door, said neighbor's girlfriend came over and said, blah, 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 so-and-so needs help. Are you doing anything? And I've
seen that movie.
Of course I'll help. I said, yes. What do you need? And so then I ran out of town. I actually did pretty good in 45 minutes. But
proud.
anyways, I apologize. I'm late, everyone. I know everyone tunes in just for me. So
It's okay. And they can find you where on the social media?
I have the Facebook.
He's got Facebook, and we're gonna push him a little bit harder this year to maybe do some Instagram or maybe post a TikTok, and we'll do there. We're gonna
find me here every Thursday.
Every Thursday, except for the last couple, but it was a holiday, so we gave you that. Anyway, oh, that's me. I didn't mean to remove you. I messed due to the solo. Anyways, Brandon J. McDermott. Let you say your own name though, because it's way cooler.
Brandon J. McDermott. You know, Logan, the neighbor's girlfriend needed help. I've seen that movie. But, I paid good money for it.
It's in the store. It's in the movie store right next to the Stepsister Got Stuck.
Help me, step bro. So you can find me on TikTok and on Instagram at where we at Brandon J. McDermott. You can also find me on YouTube at Brandon McDermott Productions. Go subscribe there. Follow us on TikTok and follow us there on Instagram as well. The Instagram, what's the word I'm thinking of? Content, that's the word, is different than the TikTok content, but you're getting still funny stuff.
Heck yeah. And
which is getting funnier and funnier.
You can get his book here and Amazon, Abandoned Brandon, a memoir paperback that was put out in 2020. You guys can check that out. $0 if you're Kindle Unlimited, $12.99 on the paperback. So make sure you guys go check that out. And I'm going to post the link in here while Beard Gang Actual tells us where he can be found. Yeah, in Logan read it. And what we're going to do, hopefully one of these days, we're going to link up with you, Brandon, and maybe have like a longer segment when, you know what I mean? That way we could kind of talk about the book a little more. I know we've been meaning to do it. Logan spent the time doing it and reading it. So I want to have a little bit more that we've been promising. And it's just kind of another thank you for all you do for this show.
I would like a signed copy. I will purchase one, but I would like it signed.
Oh, of course. But
I want you to write a sweet note to me, even if you don't mean it.
If you really want one, I'll just it cost me $4 to buy an author copy instead of it costing you $13 to buy an actual copy. So just let me buy an author copy and I'll send you one.
Now he offers that. So how about this? We'll play Let's Make a Deal. I send you my book with a poop knife, and then you sign it, write a note, and send it back.
Your book? You want me to sign your book?
No, your book.
Oh,
that I bought.
I thought you were going to send me your book. You pointed at your book, and I'm like, okay.
Well,
of course. Yes, I will.
And I'll send you that poop knife because it's used. Just kidding. It's not. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah.
That's big money on eBay.
Oh, maybe. All right, let's go.
Hi. Goodbye. You can find me here at Beard Gang Actual. Have a great night.
Actually, you can find him right there. And for anybody listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or all the other amazing podcast platforms that I should probably know, thank you to you guys as well. But if you guys ever want to catch this show live and see what Beard Gang Actual just pointed at, it's super cool. You guys should check it out live every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Tuesday is Triple T. And we're also live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a whole bunch of amazing guests and coffee fanatics. And we're going to showcase some of the best TikTok videos that we personally find and think are hilarious. And we're gonna showcase those, and then we're going to react to them. It's a really cool concept, really cool show. So if you guys want to check it out, and then next Thursday, you guys can be the first to hear this. We have, are you ready for this? Chef Brian Duffy from the Food Network is going to be here at the same time, 9 p.m. next week, and we are going to, I believe, host a giveaway from some hot sauces that I should know. So it's going to be right here. And just follow on all the social media, and I'll do it.
I'm going to sneak peek. You have to watch next week.
Yeah. Check all the social medias when we advertise that he's going to be on here. So, yeah, Brian Duffy, Chef Brian Duffy from the Food Network. He's done appearances on Bar Rescue, and he's growing a beard. So he says it's a great night to be on the show. So, next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to give away some cool hot sauces. So seriously, thank you every single person that's watching this live, every person that's watching this on replay, every person that's just watching it on a random Wednesday, because you don't want to work. You just want to check out Brandon McDermott. So seriously, thank you so much. Head on over to China. Get yourself a Spam Oreo mayonnaise burger. Tell us how
Don't head to China right now.
No, I didn't say right now.
Do not go to China.
I just said at some point.
Get a Spam mayonnaise Oreo burger.
All right, how about this?
Oh, I'm just talking about the sandwich. I'm not talking about the you know what.
Yeah. How about if somebody, the first person that makes their own spam Oreo mayonnaise sandwich and tags us on TikTok or Instagram, we will get you a T-shirt. Is that a bad idea?
That's a pretty good deal.
Is that a bad idea?
I already have Oreos.
You have to take a bite, though. You have to take a bite.
Yeah, we got.
I'll take a bite. I'll take a bite for you, and I'll do it.
No, hold on. You can't. I could make that and take a bite because I can be like,
you got to eat the whole. You got to eat the whole thing.
Shut it off and like that. No, you got to eat the whole thing.
You think I'm gonna take a bite and spit it out?
Well, that's what I heard.
Have you seen the stuff I've put in my mouth? I will eat that just fine.
Well, you would most.
Well, all right. I'll tell you what. You do that, and then I will actually send the shirt that your wife won many episodes ago. So,
so I have to eat a spam Oreo.
No, but that will remind me in both of us that I was supposed to send that. All kidding aside, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We'll see you next Tuesday, and then we'll see you back here next Thursday with Chef Brian Duffy. Stay safe, stay bearded, everybody.
Peace.